In the world of the full-size luxury sedan, there's an undisputed champion, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class.
Yeah, but now there's a new challenger. For 2016, BMW has made the all-new 750i, and I think it might just be able to give the S-Class a run for its money.
Maybe, but do you think it's actually better than the Mercedes?
I have no idea.
Looks like we have a head-to-head.
Was that my coffee?
Waking the dead. Yes, please. Yeah, buddy. Going off the range. Give me all you got.
Okay, so how much does the S-Class cost?
Well, hold on. Base price or as equipped?
I think the way it sits.
$142,625.
Ha! $128,445 for the BMW.
Loser.
What do you mean? It's less expensive.
This is a luxury car. More expensive is better.
All right. How many screens you got in the back of yours?
2.
Ha! 3.
Oh, damn it. Okay, do you have a nut brown Napa leather interior?
No, I have a cognac Napa leather interior.
Oh, wait. Major sources of foreign parts content. Germany. The Mercedes is 79% German.
Yeah, the BMW is only 60%, and then it's 5% US and or Canada. That's got to be like the carbon fiber parts.
That car's not 5% carbon.
The badges, if you include the carbon badges, it's 5%. And then it's that means 35% like elsewhere. It doesn't even say like Estonia or something.
Not
Hungary.
German. Loser.
All right. Let's see. I got like 8 or 9 M badges on that thing. How many you got on yours?
No M's, but a couple AMGs.
Well, obviously, since each M badge adds 5 horsepower, my car makes more power.
My car makes 4 more horsepower, 449 versus your 445.
Okay, but I got 480 pound-feet of torque.
516.
But I got a 8-speed transmission, and you've only got a 7.
Damn it.
I wonder which one's actually quicker.
Well, I think the most important part of every episode is the drag race.
Yeah? Okay, well, this is the LA River. This is where they film Grease. I say we race for pinks.
Cool. Except we don't have pinks. We don't own the cars.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Well, if anyone damages one of the cars, the loser has to call both car companies and apologize.
Or we could just dump them in the river.
Yeah, works for me.
All right,
let's go.
You ready to be defeated by BMW M Power?
Sounds like a lowercase m to me. That's an M Sport exhaust and that's all it's got?
Yeah, but check this out. Even with the turbo lag, I can play a song. This is Mary Had a Little Lamb in the key of Out of Tune.
Johnny, there's this thing in music called a note, and yeah, that's the one. But see, there's the problem. Sometimes the note changes.
I'm tone deaf. It sounded perfectly fine to me.
All right, enough of that. Let's do La Carrera de las Tortugas, the race of the turtles.
Okay, yeah, these cars might weigh 2.5 tons, but 445 horsepower, 449 horsepower, that's exactly as much as a Lamborghini Countach made when we were kids. And like, that was the most extreme, the most powerful, the fastest car in the world, and we're already like bored of these before we've drag raced them.
I think that means we're old and spoiled.
Plus, when we were kids, they didn't have like TVs or ice cream or happiness.
No, but we did have a countdown from 3, so on go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Come on.
Well, he's in my rearview mirror.
And 100 miles an hour. That was the most anticlimactic race ever.
All right, now that we've got the 12-year-old part of this out of the way, let's go drive these things.
Okay, fine. Why don't you pull over and hop in the Tortuga and let's go for a run.
Okay, well, I'm a little surprised that this was slower than the BMW, but...
Yeah, they have the same basic amount of horsepower and same basic weight.
Yeah,
but you know what it is? I don't think this thing will let you launch hard off the line.
It doesn't break torque like that.
It won't break
BMW
torque, it
does.
cuts power. It's trying to be civilized.
You know, with these two cars, if you're going to buy either one, you're not buying it for the quarter mile time.
Yeah.
You're buying it for the luxury. And speaking of which, damn, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like...
This is a really poignant reminder that the entire Mercedes lineup starts at S-Class and trickles down.
That's a key point, because, you know, BMW is backwards, right?
Right.
When you think of BMW, you probably think of the 3
Series.
And when you think of Mercedes, you probably jump to the S-Class.
And that's what, I mean, this car should influence everything they make, and it does. The C-Class now drives like a miniature S.
And the E-Class is basically
Right.
this, shrunken a little bit.
And what I love most about this car is right away, there's no pretense of sportiness, right? It's got that Rolls-Royce waftability. Ironic because, you know, Rolls is BMW. But yeah, man, this is just...
Yeah, man, I don't know. This is just so nice in here.
My only real complaints come to the lack of buttons, right? I love the design and I love how clean it is and all these little details, but to change your radio station, for you or me, that's fine. The target audience for this car is 163 years old.
Look, I'm a stickler for this, right? Volume knob, tuning knob for the radio. All cars work that way. There's no learning curve. It just works. It's just settled technology. You know,
Yeah.
this is how a door opens.
been
This
done.
is how a wheel rolls. This is how you turn a radio on or off, right? But the elegance of this cabin. I mean, they call these round vents, you know, a string of pearls, this kind of deco, inlaid wood, this quilted leather. I think you get over the fact that you don't have a radio tuning button.
Yeah,
Like,
you do. You
all right.
can. And, you know, you can just also set it to one station and deal with it. Or use your iPhone, even better.
Yeah.
You get in this car and right away, you know, it's got this dainty elegance to the controls, right? Everything is super light. The brake pedal's nice and touchy. Even this gear selector. I love that it's not on the center console. If it's gonna be on the center console, give me a stick, right? Here, it's, you know, you go to park and you just go reverse drive.
Again, there's an elegance to this.
Right.
There's a, I don't know, just wafts. It
Right.
wafts, you know.
Right, and then, you know, when somebody does get in your way, it just sort of builds speed.
Right.
Like a tank. It just
low end, torque,
Yeah,
torque.
I always love Mercedes V8s because they're very high displacement relative to everybody else's, and high compression, and then just a little bit of turbocharging. So you get that nice torque build, almost of a naturally aspirated engine, just with superhero torque.
No, I mean, they really accomplished something with this car. But here's the thing to remember. The S-Class came out in 2014. The BMW came out in 2016, meaning that BMW had an additional 2 years to study this S-Class and make the 7 Series that much better.
True. So I think we need to get in the 750 because I'm tired of saying nice things about this car. It pains me to say nice things about anything.
Agreed. All right, so driving the BMW 750i.
Did you not tell me that BMW had 2 years to look at that S-Class interior before they designed this?
Yeah, right? This is kind of like they had 2 hours and then somebody's going to come and confiscate their notebooks. You know what I mean?
It's pretty.
It is nice. It's just that the S-Class exists and you have to deal with that. Like, this is literally, I've seen this somewhere before. The 3 Series from 2 years ago.
Yeah. Look, it's not an ugly interior and it's not nice by any stretch, but there's
You're going up against a juggernaut, like maybe the best in the world.
Right.
And we could point out that it's not quite as good as the best interior on earth, but BMW is cheaper.
Cheap is one thing, inexpensive is something else. This interior reads a little bit cheap, right? I like the metal touches and I like a lot of stuff, but compared to that S-Class, it doesn't look inexpensive, it looks cheap.
Well, especially as you start looking at like the speaker grills, right? It's kind of like a bad knockoff of the S-Class. But it does have some new technology, like for instance, carbon core.
Oh my God, I cannot possibly roll my eyes hard enough. Hold on, let me try. Oh. The S-Class weighs 4,911.
Other new technology, let me turn that down. Gesture control.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it did not.
Yeah, it did. You must have done this thing.
Okay. Turn it, make it go away, stop it. Oh, all right.
Where's BMW North America headquartered?
New Jersey. BMW of North America is in New Jersey, filled with Italians and Jews who all talk with their hands. Why is it that every time we're in one of these cars, it does that? Yeah, no.
Okay, carbon core. So where's the carbon fiber in this car?
Okay, the S-Class weighs 4,911 pounds.
Yes.
This has stickers on it that say carbon core.
Yes.
How much do you think it weighs?
S-Class is almost 5,000. This has carbon fiber, what, the roof structure, part of the roof rails are carbon. I'm gonna guess, let's say it's 300 pounds lighter.
No.
No?
No.
How much?
Like
More?
80.
80?
80. Yep.
Wow, really?
80 pounds, which is probably the combined amount of weight that you and I should lose.
That's what I was gonna say. So if we both went on diets, we'd lose the roof rails. Really? 80 pounds?
I think, honestly, it saved the carbon core, which is a little piece, like, sort of in here, saves about as much weight as the stickers add back in.
I mean, how do you get that past the planning stage? Like, listen, we're going to add this incredibly expensive material and process. By the way, we're going to have to, like, glue carbon to steel and aluminum and all this other junk. And the net result is nothing.
Well, when the company buys carbon fiber plants and then makes an I-brand that's made out of carbon fiber, and no one wants those cars, they can't sell them, they have to do something with the plants, and they have to say, well, look, all that investment paid off. In the grand scheme of how cars ride, it's not bad.
No, it's great.
Compared to that S-Class?
I don't know, it's too stiff.
Yeah.
And we have two comfort modes, right? We're in comfort, and then we can go to comfort plus.
Loose. Comfort
which
plus.
just sort of makes you feel everything. The car is so soft now,
and
it just heaves over
and bounces
everything.
all over you.
Yeah.
No, not a success.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the ZF 8-speed that's been amazing in basically every application it's been in. Why is there no new technology in this car in the engine compartment? I'm a little bit confused why it's got all of this, like, gesture crap, and yet no new engine, no new driveline, no new transmission. This is Bavarian Motorworks. And they're, again, so consumed with gadgets and gizmos and copying Mercedes, and they miss the greater point. This is BMW.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, if you think about the S-Class too, though, that wasn't a new engine. That wasn't a new transmission, but the car still blows you away.
Yeah.
Maybe what we're seeing, though, is really the death of the sedan, right?
You're right about that. And also, we're seeing the end of evolution of the automobile, right? We've hit the limit of what we need for suspension design, brake design, powertrain design, and now it's just add gimmick. This is basically the last gen car with the world's laziest styling refresh and a whole bunch of gimmicks thrown in to impress younger customers, I guess.
You're saying it's a lazy refresh? I actually think this car is pretty good looking. So here's what I propose we do. Let's get this one and the Benz, stick them side by side, and see which one's better looking.
Good idea.
Design.
Yeah. I think the BMW is a really pretty car, other than those kidney grills, which are really too big. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a pretty sedan. The only problem with it is that all of BMW sedans are really pretty right now. And of them all, this is the least pretty. And it's the flagship. It should be the best looking.
Well, speaking of flagship, I think this is a great looking car from about the B-pillar back. It's very elegant, it's very sophisticated, but the front end is kind of plain Jane. And I was talking to a designer once, he said, look, you know, when we were laying this car out back in 2010, we had a fancy looking front end and then a toned down one. And we didn't know if the economy was gonna recover. We didn't know if people were gonna spend a lot of money on expensive looking things. So we did this, and it's just a little meh for my taste.
Yeah, well, listen, when Mercedes does fancy, it looks trashy. When Mercedes does clean and elegant, it works.
Fair enough.
So I'm okay with it. I think it's pretty.
So are we in agreement then that the Mercedes is the better looking of the two?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I could almost go for the BMW, except for the whole hockey thing.
Hockey thing?
Yeah, the hockey thing.
What are you talking about?
They got a hockey stick. Literally.
How long has that been there?
The whole episode.
What? Oh, hold on, wait. There's your 5% Canadian parts content.
My question is, what if you like other sports? Like, why hockey? What about, like, say, football?
Oh, okay, wait. Hood ornament.
Yeah.
Mercedes has a hood ornament. The BMW doesn't.
And they always say that big mirrors are a sign that you're a serious driver's car. So boom, we made the mirrors bigger.
Yeah,
and
right.
what if you're, you know, it's a European car? What if you like European sports? You know, it's soccer.
Look at that. I mean, come on.
Perfect.
Hey, cool. Oh, you know what?
Ooh, why stop with one hockey stick when you can have two?
All right.
Love it.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sweet, I'm in the back seat.
I can't get in.
I know.
Oh, you tricked me. Getting too old.
You're getting too old, I agree. Oh, you're talking about for this?
But yeah, no, there is about a 2-second delay from when I hit the gas. The other thing
Hang on,
about
before you go on, so just pull over right here. Just pull over for a second. Just pull over. Just pull over. Right here, right here, right here. Come on, babies. Come on. Come on, Lemmy. Come on, Lemmy. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come here.
What?
Come
Can
here.
I ask a stupid question?
Yeah.
Why do you have dogs?
Because dogs have evolved to love human beings and they're the most wonderful companion.
In the car.
Oh, I thought it'd be like more like a Bond villain, like Blofeld, but I don't like cats, so I
Oh, okay. Great. So just sit back there and pet
Sweet.
them like Dr. Evil.
Yes. So, first impression to the back seat, besides the dogs, I'm not that tall, and yet I feel like my head is touching the roof.
If I look back, your boobs are eye level. Don't call
I
HR.
can see the reason they did this.
Yeah, no, it's not for the reason you think.
But so it's really claustrophobic because like there's something creeping around my neck and then this ceiling on my head.
I find it interesting that the back seat is compromised in its job as a back seat, and yet BMW put all this money into gimmicks.
But this thing here, I mean, what it's supposed to do is you can control a lot of the functions of the car: interior lighting, the seats, the sunshades, climate, all that. It's pretty cool, but it's like this is the best solution. There's a lot of like tech back here, and it's nice, but I don't know. It's not super comfortable. And again, a part of it is because I feel like I'm sitting on like a kid's booster seat. You know what I mean?
It looks it.
It's weird too because it's nice looking leather and the material looks pretty nice, but it just doesn't
do his job.
Which, you know, and again, for what is this guy, $130,000? Like, should be a little bit, I don't know, nicer. I mean,
Well, I'm fine with gimmicks as long as the core function of the car works properly.
Yeah.
I think the core function of that backseat is to be comfortable. You don't look comfortable. How's the ride back there?
not wonderful. I mean, it's kind of, it's a lot of chatter, you know, I can just sort of feel a lot of the bumps. It's definitely, this car is more comfortable from the front seat.
It doesn't, even from the front, it doesn't feel like it rides as well as the Mercedes does.
Let's do this. Let's get me out of the back of here and you into the back of the S-Class.
Cool, but does that mean you have to drive me around?
Lemon Pie here can drive you around. I'm working on some autonomous driving, if you know what I mean. That was
Groan.
That was really
Groan. But okay.
So, Jason, how you liking the back of the S550? Oh, he's passed out. Well, not only is this a quiet car, but I've long maintained that the pillow on the headrest of the new S-Class is the most comfortable part of any car. I'm going to go ahead and wake him up. Hey, Jason! Wake up!
Oh my God, could you shut up?
So this car also has voice amplification, which is technology taken directly from the third generation Toyota Highlander. It's finally migrated to an S-Class.
Do they have voice shut up-y? Is there like a Johnny Mute button that tones your voice down?
No, they don't have that technology.
Oh, Mercedes, that would be the ultimate luxury, the Johnny Mute button. Please give me that.
Well, speaking of ultimate luxury, tell me about the back seat of this
Oh
baby.
my God, it is so comfortable back here. First of all, I feel like the seat is about 4.5 feet lower than the back seat of the 7 Series.
So you don't like the stadium seating?
I am not a fan of the screens. They're motorized and they can tilt. I wish they could sort of motor themselves away.
Like just
So
kind of disappear, or
disappear,
maybe
exactly.
not be there.
Yeah, I mean, really, who wants to throw up in the backseat of a luxury car? I mean, you're looking at a screen, you just tend to get car sick anyway, so what's the point? But, you know, everything is beautiful. It's all well done. There's a lot of room. It rides so well back here, but there's not a lot to play with. There's like, you know, I'm bored.
That's why we brought you a dog.
You brought me a puppy dog?
Of course.
Oh, puppy dog.
Yeah.
Oh, puppy dog. How
Yeah.
cute. Hi. Okay, so
Yeah,
now
better.
I have a dog,
Yeah.
and I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think this backseat needs anything else.
So that's the solution, right? Get rid of the screens, add a dog.
Minus one screen, plus one puppy dog.
The real test, of course, is like, you know, if you were going to be chauffeured for a long distance, Would it be the back of the BMW or would it be the back of the Benz?
I think the question for most people would become gimmick or comfort, right? And the BMW is filled with a whole bunch of gimmicky things to, like, you know, to dazzle you. But I think the fundamentals of this back seat are better. I have more room, I'm more comfortable, or maybe I just complain less than you do.
Yeah, right. Have
Never.
you met yourself?
As if.
I'm thinking this one's kind of obvious. The S-Class is an exceptional luxury vehicle, and the BMW is pretty good at luxury, it's pretty good at performance, and it's pretty good at technology.
Right, and I think from my perspective, BMW spent so much time developing gadgets and gizmos, and they don't necessarily work, and then stickers for carbon fiber, and they missed the mark on why people really buy luxury cars in the first place, which is ride quality and backseat comfort and, you know, an interior that's truly special. So I think it's pretty clear
That the winner is, and still undefeated, the slugger from Stuttgart,
the sledgehammer von Sindelfingen.
the Mercedes-Benz S550.
Yep. Now can we go get the Wiener, please? Look, we know you don't have time to wait for the next episode of Head to Head. That's why you need to head to MotorTrendOnDemand.com. That's where the latest episode always lives.
Hi there, and welcome to a head-to-head that we've been wanting to do for a very long time, the Hot Hatch episode.
Not those hatches.
Oh.
Those hatches.
Oh, yeah, Ford Focus RS and a Golf R. They're hot. They'll work. Hey, are you sure we can't just light the Priuses on fire?
Watch the latest episode of Head to Head right now on Motor Trend On Demand.
Und ein Bier.
Zwei Biere.
Zwei Biere.
Please.
How do you say three?
Drei Biere.
Drei Bier?
Drei
Okay,
Bier.
like this.
Noch zwei Biere,
Zwei
bitte.
Bier?
Ja.
Why are we speaking German?
I don't know.
We are in Los Angeles, you know.